Thanks for staying tuned to Republic. Straight up starting with breaking news coming in. This one in relation to the Rafale jets. We are now given to understand that the last of the 36 IAF Rafales have landed in India after a quick en route from a UAE Air Force tanker. Well, that's the news break coming in this hour. A tweet that has also been put out by the Indian Air Force which says that the pack is complete. The last of the 36 IAF Rafales landed in India after a quick en route ship from UAE Air Force tanker. So the 36th IAF Rafales have landed in the country. We'll try and go across to get some defense voices as well. But that's the news break coming in this hour. 36th Rafale aircraft has landed in the country. Major Gaurav Arya continues to be with us. Major Gaurav Arya, good afternoon. If you could help us better understand how important is, the Rafale jet when we talk about the defense might of the country, the defense prowess of India.
No, absolutely. I think the Rafale has been a big blessing. In spite of all the controversies that some political parties try to raise, I've spoken to a lot of, I'm from the army, I don't understand fighter platforms, but I've spoken to some senior people, senior fighter pilots of the Indian Army, and they said that, India has not had an aircraft like the Rafale ever. That is the level of sophistication, the technology, the weapons, the electronic warfare suit, the radar, everything, the entire package is top grade A-class stuff. This is amongst the finest fighter jet in the world. And today you're telling me that the 36th one has landed. So this is a complete two-squadron strength. One of them is in Hashimara, and they are flying combat air patrols, or CAPs, as the Air Force pilots like to call them. They are flying CAPs near the line of actual control. And I think this will be, the Rafale will be, a sobering effect on Chinese ambitions. It's like splashing cold water on the Chinese face. Rafale, I always suspected, from the day it came, that it would finally land up at the LAC, because that is what India considers. India considers China to be the primary threat. And Pakistan is at best an irritant. It's not a threat, it's best an irritant. And the Rafale is, I think, rightly used against China if push comes to shove. Studio.
Yes. Stay with us. If you can talk to us more about the air exercises also that is being conducted in the Northeast. We understand that the Rafale jets are also part of these air exercises being held in the Northeast.
Absolutely, absolutely. So there are these various airfields, and like I mentioned, Hashimara has Rafales, and there is another one in Guwahati, and all over the Northeast there are these air bases which have fighter squadrons which are there, and now they have taken off. And this is also a show of strength by India to tell the Chinese that we are alert. Our Air Force is on standby, and the kind of strategic punch that the Air Force can deliver. I mean, few other organizations of the state can deliver that sort of punch. And our Air Force has amongst the finest fighter pilots in the world. And this is what they're doing. The finest pilots are flying the finest planes. What more can we ask for? And these air patrols that are flying and these exercises that are happening over the Northeast are a clear-cut indication to China that we are ready, we are in the air, we are waiting. If you try anything funny, there will be an immediate and absolute kinetic response.